So we're all waiting on the release of Legend of the White Dragon. This was Jason David Frank's final film credit before he tragically passed away, and we have not received it yet. The Kickstarter for Legend of the White Dragon started 6 years ago. And it has made its goal and then some, but we have yet to see any kind of, proof that we're going to get any kind of release anytime soon. Every time he's approached, it's in the hands of the distributors. Or
are they filming?
No, it's completely finished.
Oh, okay.
It's just sitting there.
Gotcha.
The name of the gentleman who is responsible for Bat in the Sun, his name is Aaron Schoenke. He directs them, he stars in them, and I think he produces them as well.
Okay.
So, thank you, Sammy. Sammy made a donation. Thank you, Sammy, on Cash App. You don't have to do that because I'll end up just paying it back to you anyway. But anyway, so if you don't know Aaron Schoenke and Bat in the Sun, several years ago actually, they started doing these videos where these iconic characters would fight each other. They were called beatdowns. I think I showed you a few of them. No, well, they fought. Mm-hmm. So you'd have like Batman versus Darth Vader.
Okay.
Or Wolverine versus Predator.
Okay.
These characters from comic or
different
film
universes
that would fight, right?
Right.
And I was a fan of these. I really enjoyed them. They're fun because it's like, where are you going to see Batman fight Darth Vader? They're not going to make that fucking movie, right? So the problem is that, again, he has a property that he's holding on to that's tied to Jason David Frank. Mm-hmm. And that has a lot of people upset because they're wondering why he won't just release it. It's like always an excuse as to why he won't release Legend of the White Dragon.
Okay.
Now, before it even releases, he started a whole new campaign. Check this out. Whole new campaign that was created for Superpower Beatdown and its return. And
he's getting money.
A new Kickstarter.
Oh,
okay.
Well, that's why.
Probably.
Clearly. Because he knows people are going to give him money like over and over and over.
Sadly, you're not wrong because he's already gotten several donations. And again, why you would donate to this guy, I don't know.
I mean, so do we know for sure that is this a movie, Legend of the White Dragon?
Oh, yeah, it's got a trailer and everything. Check it out.
But do we know it actually exists? Or
yes.
does he just say? How do we know that?
We know, okay, so you've heard me mention Henry Resilient a million times, friend of the show. He has covered Aaron Schoenke extensively through this whole process. And through his videos and his investigations, that's how we found out that there was an insider who knows this movie does exist. It has been shown to executives. It's out there. Every time it's mentioned, Schoenke blames it on either, I think one time he was trying to do the color correction, and then he was trying to do something else with it. And it just always seems to be an excuse whenever someone asks him about this film that everybody is really waiting to see with bated breath because it has our hero in it one last time. And the idea that he would go on before releasing Legend of the White Dragon and then just creating a new Kickstarter campaign so he can do his superpowered beatdowns. You can see it here. He's already raised $20,000 for this thing, which I believe was the starter goal, maybe? Rewards. No, that's not what I want. Campaign. 25,000 was the goal. I'm sorry. So they're already almost to goal. And again, so then you have fans on the other side of the fence that are really almost offended that he would do this.
Well, yeah.
Because it's like, and these are people that donated to a Kickstarter, mind you. These are not just people that are waiting on a film.
Right.
They paid for it.
Right.
And it was a lot of money. I don't remember the exact total. And again, I tried to get a couple of people that know more about this story for Aaron Schoenke to come on the show tonight. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get anybody. Henry was busy. I tried to get Deoxy 360. He's actually one who's also covered Aaron Schoenke extensively.
Uh-huh.
And I was unable to get them on the show for tonight. I will drop the StreamYard link if they're out there and they want to come in and join this. They can.
What's people's theories about why he won't release the movie? Like, why do they think that?
That it's bad. Because they had to go.
I'm gonna just be honest. I saw 5 seconds of the trailer out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, "That don't look good." So that would be my guess.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I think it may have like a cult following if it came out, but I don't. It doesn't look like it's an actual like well-made thing.
Well, it looks independent, is what it looks like, and again, that's kind of the idea, was that it would be dependent. Hang on one second. I'm fixing my virtual camera. All right. We're going to head into the studio. And let me drop the link. And again, like I said, if you know about the Aaron Schoenke stuff, please come up, because like I said, I know a little bit about what Henry's covered, but I don't know the whole story.
Sounds scandalous.
It's very scandalous. And again, it's just it's crapping on the memory of Jason David Frank at the end of the day.
Well, it's exploiting it is what it is.
Right.
You know.
I do. And, again, I cannot imagine anyone that would want to give this guy money.
Yeah, they do.
Yes, yet they do. You're right. After, we have this other thing that we haven't even seen yet and we have no release date. He's got no release date. He vaguely will say like 2025, and then it'll be 2026, and then it'll be this or that. It's ridiculous.
Someone should leak it. Like.
Well, I think he keeps it under heavy lock and key.
Yeah, apparently.
I'm not sure about that. Again, his claim is that it's all about distributing. Mm-hmm. That is the holdup. That it's in the middle of distribution right now. But he's been saying that shit for like 6 months.
Yeah.
So again. And then there's also, dude, I don't have enough time to cover all the allegations with this guy. Allegations that he misuses and misappropriates funding.
Yeah.
That he directs his financing for films into places that don't need it.
Look at that stash.
He's a total scumbag. Yeah. I don't personally like him. This is Legend of the White Dragon on IMDb. You can see Aaron Schoenke is listed as director. He's also a co-star in the film. He was, and again, that was a big reason for the delay, was they had to go back and reshoot a bunch of stuff, but unfortunately JDF had already passed. So that content is most likely filled by Aaron Schoenke's role, right?
Yeah.
So I think there's some nervousness about that. I did pull up a video from Henry Resilient. It is long, but does explain a little bit about some of the allegations that Aaron has against him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is the right one or not. I'm sorry. Bear with me. Everybody loves Henry. Okay. I think it's this one. Why fans should not donate.
Making waves.
No.
He just threw it out of his hands. Been burned with these two. Popping up center. I wonder will they swoop.
I'm sorry. I got to find the part.
Like, that'll be the ending.
Too.
I'll tell you this. You are changing the project, yes. And people accusing him of manipulating the budget right here. This is such a good video. I gotta figure out where the Damian Brewer part is. Bro, I was cooking in this joint. I was cooking my ass off in this video.
Henry often cooks his ass off when he does videos. Cook means, you know what cook means, right?
No.
Like killing them, like just
Gotcha.
going in on them, right? That would be a more appropriate response.
Gotcha. I was like, cooking math? Like, what?
I gotta find the budget
like
part.
Little Shoenke.
Oh, shit. Y'all can't even see it.
Here we
This is
go.
the video.
Explanation.
This is
Look at this.
I believe the guy he's getting ready to show is somebody that used to be associated with Aaron Schoenke and his company.
Okay.
Look at
Kinda-
this, man. He originally wanted $1 million from you fans. That's what he thinks of you. All fucking idiots. All right.
I mean,
This is what Aaron Schoenke thinks of you. He thought he was going to get $1 million. He's smoking dope. He probably is, though, right? To think he gonna
Oh,
get $1 million,
Lord.
bro. If he don't fucking kick rocks. This is what needs to be in here with the budget manipulation stuff. It's like, I love that. I love the fact that he adjusted the budget, because now you can see
He
in
did
real
adjust the
time.
budget
You can
recently
see- you
because
can
he
see the
realized there was no
evolution
way
of
he was
it.
going to make these amounts of
How
money.
it went from $500,000, $250,000, but it started at damn near $1 million with $200,000 per beatdown. People are idiots, straight idiots, giving this man money.
I got to agree with him.
yeah. I mean,
Again, if
if people
you
can get
nothing
money
to
from you,
show,
though, they're going to do it.
I mean,
you
and
know?
nothing to show. I mean, he hadn't even done a beatdown
Right.
in years. So I mean, he's going off zero and nothing.
Right.
You gotta make sure I get to the right part. Less than $10 an hour, I would imagine.
At the time, I think that was something that I could understand, but it really did, I think, speak to some of those things where it's like, well, why is he inflating these numbers, or why are these numbers so fluid?
You know, each beatdown has a goal of $50,000, but they have stretch goals that go up to $200,000.
So yeah, it's something that didn't sit right with me at the time, but I think that maybe gives you a little bit more context on that as well, too.
I'll tell you this. You are the second person on film, on camera, to say that the exact same way. And the person who said it, I gave him some pushback. I'm like, that's cool, you inflate the numbers if some big studio approach you. But when you're trying to crowdfund... Damn, I really lost some weight. I can see it in my face. Crazy. Through fans, that is when I have the biggest problem with it, because you're misleading fans.
I completely understand that, you know, and I do. And I think the devil's in the details 100% of the time. But, you know, like I said, it's something that didn't sit right with me at the time. And so I thought that it could give additional context as you continue to talk to people. And I honestly really feel like, you know, and I don't have this big sort of, you know, breakthrough reveal about Aaron that's going to, you know, put him under. I don't wish ill on the guy. I do think that he has gone a long time being a certain kind of way, discarding people as it suits him. Even throughout the years for myself, I think another thing that sort of distanced us was that I would push back on him a lot. Whenever I say that, you know, he was like an older brother to me, as I got older, I kind of did what all younger brothers do and push back on him, you know what I mean? And so I remember when the Star Wars movies came.
Name also gave a similar statement about the budget being manipulated.
It was about how Aaron would lie, and I think you mentioned this too, how Aaron would lie about the various
Stuff like that.
You know, each beatdown has a goal of $50,000,
That's
$50,000,
him.
but they have
Yeah.
stretch goals that go up to $200,000.
And something even at the
Yeah,
time
that's
that I knew
Shoenke.
him during the City of Scars days, he would talk a lot about how City of Scars costed.
So again, this guy just has a real shady history, and he has a lot of allegations against him from a
I
lot of
gotta
different
figure
people.
out something I can like go online and make a GoFundMe for, and just get random people to give me money for. I mean, like we've got
As you can see, it's not that hard.
Clearly.
So yeah, let's we'll watch a little bit more.
Around $30,000, I think.
All right, here we go. This is a great starting point. I want this in the clip. 1840. Man, I was like balls to the wall in this video.
You kind of talk about how
There we go. This is where we'll start. That'll be the ending.
So
clip.
Henry's going to pretty much map out
Let's go,
everything
man. I don't
going
think
on
anyone
with Aaron Schoenke here,
Can
and we'll
do
listen
quite
to
like
him.
what I do. I don't think they can, dog. Like, I know like a couple people ask me like how to do YouTube behind the scenes, and you're actually seeing me do it in real time.
I'm one of them.
Like, they like.
I'm in that
these-
group.
This is for the people who be wanting to do YouTube. Like this right here, this kick. These are all my tabs. Now, when
Yep.
I first started doing YouTube, I would have like a script. I would have like a Google document up somewhere else. With
I have a
bullet
script.
points.
Right there.
And I would do it that way. Then that became like too cumbersome. So I would just start doing this. And this has been working for me.
It does work well. Those
I mean,
tabs work a
I
lot
think the-
better.
Yeah, I see you do that.
Trying to do all
Videos
that
do a little
bullshit.
bit better. When I, have like a little script or whatever. But this is the Clips channel. I just kind of like freestyle it.
Oh, for Christ's sakes, Henry.
And don't forget, you don't remember her to wake her ass up, because people genuinely care about her future.
Okay, so the image you see on that's Jenna Frank, the daughter of the late
Oh,
Jason
that
David
everybody
Frank.
always
Right.
rags on. Okay.
And you have to think about
No. You're thinking of Sky.
Oh, okay. This is her sister.
This is the good one.
Okay.
That's
gotcha.
actually trying to act and be a Power Ranger, and I think she's in Legend of the White Dragon.
Okay.
Aaron been doing this shit for so long. Why Vera not a star? Why he not a star? Why no big studios will work with him?
a son, and Superpower Beatdown campaign to portray X-23.
To portray the one and only Black Panther.
Now you have to wonder, right? All these people gonna portray all this shit, but the Kickstarter ain't gonna come to fruition. Their stretch goals ain't gonna get hit. So now what? Guess what? Aaron probably still gonna film some of that shit, right? He has to. Where's his other source of income? What other project does he have
Well, it's
going
from his
on?
Panther,
GoFundMe.
let's go, baby.
Well, that's again an allegation that a lot of people made, that he took a lot of the money from Legend of the White Dragon and just used it on himself to pay his bills and his
Right.
rent, his mortgage, and all that shit. Since then, a lot of people that did these superpowered beatdowns for him have since come out. I've heard people say they worked for free. I've heard people say that he reuses locations and sets. I've heard people say that, he is trying to make himself look better in Legend of the White Dragon, and that's why it's not being released. I'm telling you, there's tons of allegations on this guy.
Were these animated
think
or
we
were they
got
like live
enough.
action?
They were live action.
Beat down.
Or y'all wanna keep going? I don't think we really need to see more. But look, here's the problem with Kickstarter, right? And I've told people
Kickstarter does not care.
to complain to Kickstarter, and they have.
Kickstarter does not.
And you will likely get a bot response. That's just the nature of the beast.
Very true.
So let's hear
So Henry's getting ready to lay out why Aaron is able to get away with this with the Kickstarter stuff.
Okay.
what Kickstarter will do for you if you complain.
Care what creators do with your money. How do I know this? Because exactly 5 years ago today, February 15th, 2017, I backed the grid game. Now, what is the grid game? Rather, what was it supposed to be? Because it is nothing. It was a tile matching game. It looked really cool. That's it. But don't just take my word for it. Nearly 3,000 other people backed it to the tune of nearly $250,000.
And guess what they got? Nothing. And guess what Kickstarter did? Nothing.
And what did the creators do with all of that money? Nothing. The last update was 13 months ago, and that's also the only update in the last 2 years.
Kickstarter,
and since then, both the creator
profile.
and his business partner have put their profiles on private. Now, what recourse do the backers have? Complain to Kickstarter, and then watch as nothing happens. Kickstarter has done nothing, and that money is just gone. So I guess this is a caution.
So there you have it. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about the coughing, people.
I mean,
now we're seeing he's finally starting to get some pushback. And Henry covers this in great detail in the same video.
2 hours ago. And you'll always, of course, have a bot like Pierre Sales who says, the ones complaining have never worked in the film industry. And as someone who watches a lot of stuff in movies I own, there are a lot of departments, writing, editing, blah, blah, blah. I can keep trying to list the rest of the ones that I'm familiar with. But the point is, I know you guys doing this out of your own pockets. This is not true. They was given like, I don't know. Chris J gave at least $3 million, right? That's the rumor. This much I know. I even have to mention to discuss a few fans on X. At least a few of us see. The rest of the backers do not see. In hindsight, I'll still be patient as you guys try to find a distributor. The distributor is likely going to be Tubi. But it's one entity interested. Sad to see Font and Rachel in this, knowing they are both part of Legend of the White Dragon. If I were them, I would be asking Aaron, where's the film Justice for JDF, man? People will put their head in the sand. And, you know, if you speak to Font or Rachel, they'll probably give you a bot response. I'm not too familiar with Rachel, but I know Font will give you a bot response. Aaron said it's in the hands of the distributor and just...
So that is true. Jason Font does give a completely botted response when asked about Legend of the White Dragon, because he was actually at the Lexington Comic-Con this year. And the question was brought up because he is in Legend of the White Dragon.
uh-huh.
The question was brought up, like, when are we going to see that and all that? And he kind of had the company line that Aaron had. It's in color correction, and we're waiting on this, we're waiting on that, and blah, blah, blah.
Right. Well, I mean, okay, I think this does happen in the movie industries where movies get sidelined for a whole lot of reasons and things like that. So it may be true, but like... But him going out and exploiting it for all his Kickstarter campaigns, that's like super sketch.
So we don't know when we'll see Legend of the White Dragon. We don't know if we'll see a super-powered beatdown. What we got here? This is the one of the updates from Legends of the White Dragon that Bat in the Sun produced. I will read it for you since it's a little small on the screen. Legend of the White Dragon is finished, and we are beginning the next stage, setting up meetings with distributors. We've shown the film internally to our team, who absolutely love the film. Of course, why wouldn't they? We're excited for what's to come. Now that we are finished with the film, we will start setting up the return of Superpower Beatdown. We will launch the Kickstarter for the new season in just a couple of months. We are beyond grateful for these great projects. Appreciate your support and patience.
Sounds
and again,
like our wedding caterer.
yeah, we believe you.
We'll take your money and then never hear from us again.
And again, this is the kind of guy that goes in and takes all the controversial comments off of his posts, so you don't see the hate that he's dealing with from people, rightfully so. I mean, I understand and would totally be on the same side if I donated money to something that never happened, and then you come to me and ask again.
Right.
It's like, what are you, nuts? Supposedly, if they meet their Kickstarter initial goal, the first new superpowered beatdown would be Batman 1992 versus the 1990 Shredder.
I mean, look at this comment right here. Look at this comment from some dude who I guess donated. It says, my son's birthday is in a couple weeks, and he has requested that I donate his birthday money from me to this Kickstarter. I asked him if he was sure because I didn't want him to regret his decision. He will be 11, and y'all know how kids' minds change on a whim. His response was that someday he hopes to be creating something as cool as what you guys do, and if he needs help funding it, he hopes that other people will appreciate his work enough to help him out. So needless to say, as soon as the next paycheck hits, I'll be making a donation. Douche. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean...
And just for the record, the Henry Cord did cover that exact comment. That was
good.
Ridiculous, and it's like, if I have 11-year-old, I'm going to make a donation on their
in
behalf.
His name. And I mean, I'm sure
you kidding me?
Like, an 11-year-old can be coerced into anything, okay?
Well,
I'm sure that's like...
I think anyone can be coerced into anything.
Well, clearly.
And I think that's clearly the problem, right?
Right.
Shit. Dude, it's messy. And I'll be honest.
But people also have to quit being so stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy's clearly an idiot.
Well, it's just like Henry says. You can't bury your head in the sand.
Right.
You can't pretend like.
I mean, I have a Nigerian prince that I would like to introduce you to. You know what I mean? Like that's where.
What's his name?
It doesn't matter what his name is. He doesn't have his name is a symbol. He doesn't need a name.
Doesn't even matter, does it?
Yeah.
Oh my Lord. Okay, so that's the deal with that. Again, I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know if people will listen. It appears they're not listening because they continue to donate and go for the goal.
How do people have all this money? This is what I want to know. Like seriously, like I don't go around donating hundreds of dollars to just like random crap on the internet, okay? Like, and because I mean, like, we got to capitalize on this. Is all I'm saying. We got to figure out how to capitalize.
There's one guy in this fandom, this Power Rangers fandom. Everybody who watches this back will know who I'm talking about. Who bought the actual Black Ranger outfit from the movie they made, Power Rangers Once and Always, that kind of new take movie they made, and gave it to Walter Jones, the Black Power Ranger. Gave it to him. $6,000 suit that he bought in an auction. And he walked up to Walter, not at his house, not at an office, not on a set, at a Comic-Con.
And gave him that
and
suit.
Gave him this $6,000 suit. Now, Walter ends up forgetting his name, calls him, it's Brent, but he calls him Brett.
Well, I mean, that's really close.
$6,000 suit.
So a fan bought him this suit and brought it to him. Okay, I have comments on this. I have comments on
6,000.
Now, on the one hand, how incredibly kind, okay, to love someone that much that you would spend $6,000 of your own money to do that. However, I mean, I feel like the guy who received the suit probably has a significant amount more money than the guy who bought the suit.
For sure.
Okay? Like, he's a star. That guy's a Joe Schmo.
Right.
Okay? And I'm not saying that he should reject the gift. It was a gift and all this stuff. But it's just, isn't that sad?
Very.
I mean, there are starving people. And you're going to, like, I don't know.
And that just, again, that's what I'm saying. There is a dark side to the Power Ranger fandom. One that people don't normally see, but it's there. And, the sad part is that, like you say, a lot of people, like little Timmy or whatever the fuck his name is that's 11 that's going to get his birthday money donated to a fucking Kickstarter that he doesn't know if he's ever
when
going
that
to see.
guy's 30 years old, he's gonna be in therapy, and he's gonna be like, my dad, when I was 11, gave my birthday present to a guy online for a Power Rangers movie. Like, that's just, I don't know.
So this post here that I have on screen. If you look, it was November 12th. That's 2 days ago, and it was at 11,000, and now it currently sits at 20,000. So
we are doing life wrong. We have too many ethics and morals. We are doing life wrong. I just want people on the internet to give me $20,000 for nothing.
Here we go. Right here. I'm sorry, but I can't donate more than $1 because Legend of the White Dragon will probably never come out. In other words, I've given up all hope, and I sadly have to move on.
You know, Demetrio, you could donate $0. I'm not sure why you felt the need to donate $1.
You could donate to our show.
Yeah, we'll take $1 from everyone in that chat or whatever right there.
And again, here's your canned AI response that he always fucking gives. We understand your frustration, but we can 100% confirm Legend of the White Dragon will be released. It looks amazing, and we can't wait for you all to see it. Notice,
and thanks for your dollar, doofus.
Notice no release date.
Yeah.
No release, window. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Right.
It's absolutely ridiculous. Let's see what else we got here.
I pledged $500. Oh God, people, just kill me. I'm not meant for this.
Well,
this
with
internet,
Kickstarter, they get shit when they donate.
Like
right?
what?
Like your name goes on the fucking credits at the end.
Ooh.
I mean, there's this shit here. You get shit, right? So you get the digital download, a thanks in the credits, and wallpapers for your computer if you donate $10, and they go up from there.
Right.
So if you donated $500 like that one guy, here's all the shit you get.
No, this is shit that you, in theory, will receive someday if the project or succeeds. It's not something that, like, I'm buying, I put in the money, and then it's in my inbox. It's a promise of something.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Yeah, it's messy. It's real messy. And again, I'm not donating to this shit, and I would encourage no one else to either. Again, just for the simple fact that the guy has not been honest with fans, and
I would encourage everyone to not donate to anything on Kickstarter at all, ever, period. Okay?
Not a Kickstarter fan?
Well, there's all kinds of shit out there in the world that you could, like, donate to that's going to make a difference. Not just some promise of your name on like, as number 492 on a movie credit someday in 9 years,
Well, honey, but you're talking about geeks. And that's the problem.
Well, go out and buy something geek related or donate. I mean, I don't know. It's just
not all of them are as simple as I am, honey. So, we'd love to know your thoughts on the Aaron Schoenke controversy. Will the superpowered beatdown return? Will we ever see Legend of the White Dragon? Will these accusations ever be brought to light with Aaron Schoenke? Let us know what you think in the comments. Make sure you like the video, and we'll see you in the next one.
You think that's his real name?
I can't imagine making up a name that's stupid.
Shoenke.